Hey everyone, and welcome to day 2 of 21 days of receiving. Now, when there is judgment, there can be no receiving. So when there is judgment, there can be no receiving. So let me know. So there is one energy that can actually just transform judgment so that judgment does not exist at all. And in today's Facebook Live, I'm going to talk about this energy. So welcome everyone. I'm so happy to have you live with me today. If you would like to ask any questions, if you would like me to address anything about receiving, let me know in the comments below. My name is Nilofer Safdar, and I facilitate people to activate their inner magic so that they can create everything they desire better than they currently have and greater than they have ever considered. So let's play today. And what is this energy that I'm talking about that can actually transform judgment? So do any of you know what that energy is? Let me know if you know what that energy is. And if you haven't already seen the video from yesterday, I would highly recommend that you go and see it, because what I shared yesterday is one of the fundamental things that you can do in order to have more receiving in your life. And if you did see it, let me know how, let me know what has playing with those with that tool created for you. Okay. Hi Kamal, hi Miruna. Yes, Miruna, you are absolutely right. It is the energy of gratitude, because judgment cannot exist where there is gratitude. So today I'm going to talk about the energy of gratitude, and I'm going to share with you a really special way to play with the energy of gratitude. Hey Eleanor, hey everyone, thank you so much for being live. Thank you so much for listening to the replay, if you're listening to the replay. Wow, hey from Argentina. I love how we are connected all over the world from this medium, and we just can be anywhere and everywhere. Okay, so please guys, if you think that this is a contribution, I'd love for you to share this video, invite your friends to come and play with us. I'm going to go live over the next 19 days more. And, I actually did write down a few things that I would like to talk about, but I also look for the inspiration. Like yesterday when I was wrapping up the video, I just had this download of what I have to talk about today, and it was like, oh yeah, absolutely, this is what I'm going to talk about. Oh wow, hey from awesome Australia, yay! Two A's, Argentina and Australia. Hi Angelique, hi Tunde, good to have you all live with me. So let's talk about the energy of gratitude, and the tool that I'm going to share with you today, it is actually an inspiration from my friend Nirmala Raju. And for those of you who know Nirmala Raju, she's absolutely amazing. She's such an inspiration, and she is one of those people who actually inspires me to be more of me. And so what I would like for you to do, what she did, I think about a year back, was that she did 100 days of gratitude. Now for those of you who are going, oh my god, 100 days of gratitude, that's too much, but listen to what the thing is. So basically she did 100 days of gratitude, and every single day she actually chose one person who had been a contribution to her and her life. And she wrote a gratitude note on Facebook to that person, and it was so beautiful to read all her gratitude notes. Now you can choose to play it in that way. You can choose to play it in that way, like do like 100 days of gratitude, and every single day you can write a gratitude note about one person. Or you can actually play that today with us, and you can make a list of all those people who have been a contribution to your life. Make a list of all those people who have actually been a contribution to your life. And as you are writing down all those people who have been a contribution to your life, also write down what contribution they have been to your life. Okay, so not just making a list of 100 people who've been a contribution, but the why they are on your list. Like, what did they contribute that you put them on your list? So that is something I really invite each and every one of you to do. And I also would like to invite you to get a pen and paper when you join in the Facebook lives from tomorrow, because then every day I will be giving you a little fun play like this, that you can actually sit and do with me. And this just shows you how your energy can shift as you do these really, really, really simple things. And as your energy shifts, it actually changes, it shifts you from that space of lack or scarcity or blah, and it puts you into this space of expansion. It puts you into this space of just it creates space in your universe. And sometimes I don't even have the words, but can you perceive the energy that I am talking about? Yeah. So what I'd like for you to do is, I'd like you to just bring to your awareness one person who has been a contribution to your life. And hey Brandy, hey Parita, good to have you guys live with me. Bring to your awareness one person who has been a contribution to your life, and just acknowledge what contribution that person has been for you. And if it's light for you, you can actually share it in the comments below. And for me, I would like to just acknowledge Nirmala Raju for the contribution she has been in my life. She's been a contribution. She always inspires me to be more of me, and she always inspires me to keep creating and keep creating and keep creating and just keep being more of me. So think about one person who has been that contribution, any kind of contribution to you, and just acknowledge what contribution they have been for you in your life. Now bring to your awareness another person who has been a contribution to you in your life. And this person could be anyone. It could be maybe your spouse, it could be your parents, it could be your kids. And also acknowledge the contribution that they have been to your life. And if you have a pen and paper, you can actually write it down. And also write down what contribution they have been to your life. Shahida says Gary Douglas and access consciousness. Absolutely. So I'm writing down one person who has been a contribution to my life. And now bring to your awareness. Shahida says, Nilofer. Oh, thank you so much, Shahida, for thinking of me. And thank you for your contribution. And I would like to acknowledge every single person who is watching this video. Thank you for the contribution of your energy to create this whole series of the 21 days of receiving. Now, bring to your awareness another person who has been a contribution to your life. And what contribution are they being, or have they been? These could also be all the people, who may not be alive right now. These could be people who have passed away as well. Some of our teachers, some of our mentors, some people who have always been there for us, who've always had our back. These are the people who have been a contribution to our life as well. And now, as you are being these energies, as you are, acknowledging all these people who are a contribution to your life, what is that energy that you are being? And what is actually opening up for you from here? Like for me, as I am acknowledging the contribution of these people, I'm actually opening myself up to receiving from them even more. So, what are you perceiving as you are acknowledging the contribution of these people to your lives? And can you perceive how all the solidity in your universe starts to melt down as you start acknowledging the contribution that the different people are being in your life? So for the next 24 hours, I would like you to play with this energy, acknowledging the contribution of the people in your life. It could be just, the lift man in your building. He could be just a person who greets you with a smile, and that is a contribution, right? Like if someone greets you with a smile and you start smiling, do you experience like your whole body starts to smile and your whole universe kind of expands out, right? Miruna says, I perceive openness and more receiving. Awesome, right? It could be like you go for a walk, and as you are about to cross a road, someone actually stops the car and gives you the way so that you can cross the road. That is the contribution. That is the gratitude, for them, for gifting you with that. It could be the contribution of someone who who, maybe it's the salesperson at the counter who greets you pleasantly and asks you something. So, Tom, okay. My first two facilitators that also were aware of my ability to be a translator for access classes and helped me see more of the gift I am to this planet. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, the person who has your back, the person who kind of has the awareness of the greatness of you and who invites you to be the greatness of you and who can show you the gift that you be. Those people are such huge contributions in our lives. Okay, now think about some more people that have contributed to your life. I mean, you could just acknowledge them one person at a time, acknowledge what contribution they are being. And as you acknowledge these people, can you perceive that expansion? Can you perceive that expansion? And can you perceive like that melting of all this solidity in your universe? And when you know all this solidity melts, when you be this space of expansion, that is when you can receive more and more and more. And here's the thing, when someone is contributing to you, there's a simultaneity of gifting and receiving which occurs. So you're also simultaneously gifting to them, right? And what Thomas says, now I can embrace more of the gift I am. I'm in gratitude for them and myself. And that is the ultimate gratitude, you know, when you can be in gratitude for someone else. Excuse me. You also open up to the gratitude to yourself. Awesome. Okay, cool. So every day I will be actually sharing with you one tool like this, and it might be one of the simplest tools, but you know, during the live we will actually play with that tool, and I invite you to come with a pen and paper, because sometimes I will ask you to do a little pen and paper exercise and we can play in that way. And I would also like to invite you to share this video, invite your friends to come play with us here. And I wonder what else is possible and what else can we create and what else is possible now with receiving that has never been available before. What else is possible now with receiving that has never been available before. So I would like to invite you to come play with me in my monthly membership program called the Alchemy Accelerator. And I created the Alchemy Accelerator because I wanted to create a platform where I had so many little courses that if people had anything, they could go find that course and they could play with it. So, you know, if people had stuff going on with money, then they could find a lot of courses around money that they could play with, you know, different tools and so on. If people wanted to expand their business, they could go and play with stuff with creating their business. If people wanted to create relationships, change relationships, they could go and play with that. They could go and play with creation and all kinds of things. And I ended up creating more than 30 courses. And the beauty of these courses is that every course has like lessons which are really short, like videos which are, you know, less than 10 minutes. So literally you can just go and you can ask, okay, what would be a contribution for me today? What would I like to play with today? and just look at whatever pops, open that course and open one of the videos and watch it. And in these videos I share with you tools very similar to what I have shared with you today, and literally it will change your whole energy. It will change you, and it will open you up to receiving, because when you transform your energy, what happens is you become this space where you become an invitation. You allow everything, because we keep asking for things, and when you change your energy, you become this space where you allow everything to come in, and you start to receive more and more and more. So if you would like to come play with us, you are welcome to join us. There are more than 30 courses, and the course that we are playing with currently is called 100 Days of Money Beyond This Reality. And let me kind of give you like a sneak peek of the 100-day, the lesson that I shared for today. And this is like this is like what you call, let me share my screen. So this is the lesson for today, okay? And okay, and so basically let's see, hold on. So this is what I shared. The tool for today is, are you willing to receive from people who abuse power and money? And then I had them, do a pen and paper exercise with some of the questions that I shared, and then they they can release it either using the clearing statement or something that I teach called the resistance release. And so the questions are, what does abuse of power mean to you? What does abusing power and money mean to you? Do you know people who abuse power and money, friends, family, etc.? And so these are some of the questions that I shared. And this is what someone wrote. Mind blowing. That's the only question I've not been able to change. I can't figure out how to receive money from politicians who have been labeled as corrupt. I feel corrupt accepting it. Now I'm aware that I'm feeling the guilt that they are not. Thank you. So this is the kind of awareness that people start to have as they start to play with the daily lessons from the 100 days of money beyond this reality. And as you can see, we are already on day number 70. So if you join now, you will get access to all the 70 that we've already covered so far, plus you will also get access to the remaining 30. And this is like a really interactive community. You also will get to be a part of our wonderful Facebook group. What you also get are, apart from the 30 plus courses and this beautiful course 100 Days of Money Beyond This Reality, you also get to be on live facilitation calls with me. I have either 2 calls every month, or I have 1 call, and I also have a guest coming in who shares their unique magic. And so this group is all about magic. And you also have like so many clearing loops that you can download and play with. And if there is anything going on in your life, you can actually make a request for a clearing loop. You can go, hey, this is what is showing up in my life. Can you make a clearing loop for me? And, I'm happy to do that. So if you would like to come and play with me, come play with me. I would love to come play with you, to have you be there as a part of the Alchemy Accelerator. The link is in the description above. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And let me know of the people who have been a contribution in your life. And as you acknowledge these people, what starts to open up for you? What starts to open up? Like over the next 24 hours, spend time, make a list, start writing down the names of these people. Like yesterday when I was ending the Facebook live, I had this awareness of all these different people who had been a contribution in my life, and I was in such a state of expansion and gratitude from there, and it has just been really, really phenomenal. And one of the things that shows up when you be this state of gratitude is that you can start to receive things that you were never able to receive before. So let me give you an example. Like one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to have some kind of technology with which I would be able to do a Facebook Live and share my screen. So I live in the UAE and I've never been able to do that just using Facebook's native app. And yesterday I found this beautiful app called Ecamm, and as I was playing with it, it was so much ease for me to just set it up, and it's absolutely easy, and everything just like fell in place, click, 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 click. And that was me like, oh wow, now I can finally receive this. And so it is showing up for me, right? So, even though these little exercises are, or these little plays that we're going to do are going to just open you up and change your energies. What they will do is they will open you up to receive more than you have ever been able to receive before. So I'd like you to also be aware of what you are receiving. So look at the last 24 hours. If you watched the video yesterday, look at the last 24 hours and write down all those things that you have actually received from yesterday. And be on the lookout of all those things that you are receiving as we go through these 21 days of receiving. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And please do share this video. Let's invite more people to come play with us. And I will see you tomorrow, same time. And yes, if you have anything that you would like me to talk about, just post it in the comments on any of my videos and I will talk about it. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.